We're back to give you the legal edge. One of the main reasons given for why Michigan passed sweeping changes to its no-fault auto insurance laws in 2019 was to help more drivers afford insurance. But rates remain fairly high and some still don't have insurance. So attorney Brian Waldman is here for you now to break down the legal consequences of driving without it.
Michigan law is very clear that the owner of any car, truck, or motorcycle needs to buy certain types of insurance for that vehicle. And if they don't, there are certain consequences. The first consequence of not having insurance is it's a crime. It's a misdemeanor in Michigan to be the owner of a car and drive that car without the requisite insurance. And it's actually a crime even if you're not the owner. You're given the vehicle by the owner. You know the car is not insured. You drive it anyway. It's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by a fine of $200 to $500 and an imprisonment of less than 1 year. The second consequence of driving without requisite auto insurance is that you're disqualified from receiving no-fault benefits. You've heard in the past, Michigan has a no-fault insurance system, and typically that system pays for things like medical expenses, time off work, wage loss, and other benefits. And if you don't have the requisite insurance on your vehicle and you're involved in a crash, you're obviously not entitled to receive those benefits, whereas almost everybody else is. It's a no-fault system. It's broad. It's intended to cover people, but you're not covered if you don't buy the insurance when legally you're supposed to. And then the final consequence of driving without insurance is that even if you do nothing wrong to cause a crash and you're injured in the crash, someone else runs a red light, someone else injures you, it's completely their fault. Your ability to sue that person or bring a claim against them in tort, or what's called a liability claim, is limited. You can't sue for something called non-economic damages. Those are things like pain and suffering, change in lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you didn't do anything at all to cause the crash. Someone else was completely in the wrong and they caused you to be injured. You cannot sue for those non-economic damages, things like pain and suffering, if you're driving without the requisite automobile insurance on your vehicle. So obviously it's the law, you're supposed to have insurance. It's important that you do, and you can be affected in many ways if you fail to buy the right type of insurance or the required insurance on your automobile.